Hello everybody, how are you guys? We're back again with another consumer video for Casper, Wyoming. And this one is going to be the 5 worst locksmiths in town. Let's just jump right into it, guys. The first one on our list is Bullhorn Locksmith. They're going to be out on the south side there on the edge of town, out there by the carpet store. And guys, the problem with Bullhorn is that when you go in to get whatever you need done. Maybe you need, again, to get into your apartment. Maybe you need to get into your house, get into your car. Maybe your baby threw the keys into the ocean. Who knows? And so when you go in there, the first thing after you tell them the problem, they get on a bullhorn and they announce it to everybody in the surrounding area. So you go in and say, hey, listen, we were having lunch next to the ocean on vacation. All of a sudden, the baby threw my car keys into the ocean. No way to find them. Attention, everybody. You're not going to believe this one. He gets on the bullhorn. They were on vacation, and the baby threw their keys into the ocean. And you're like, yeah, I don't necessarily want the entire city of Casper to know what I did or what happened. And for that reason, guys, I just found it a little too embarrassing and I couldn't use their service. That's number 1 on my list of the 5 worst locksmiths in Casper. Now, number 2 is gubernatorial. And this is interesting because the owner used to be the governor's locksmith. That's all they did was work on the governor's home, the governor's second home, the governor's third home, actually the governor's fourth home, and the governor's fifth home. The governor's vacation place in the Rocky Mountains, the governor's place in Playa del Rey, California. They had a ranch in New Mexico, and they also had a chateau in France. Now, a lot of people say that's a lot of properties for a governor. But the thing is, guys, you don't realize the amount of pressure that a governor is under. And with their salary of $7, $8, $9 million, they need to put that money somewhere, guys. And a lot of times, rental property or vacation property or additional properties of any kind is a good way to grow your money. And why should we deny the governor of the state having a secure retirement? So that's why he had his own locksmith. Now, it turns out, not only that, he had his own skate sharpener. That's right. His family, some of the family members were into figure skating. And so the governor had a gubernatorial skate sharpener. So they spent, I guess, $400,000 or $500,000 on these personal service providers that all lived in the governor's mansion. They had their own floor about 3 levels below, kind of bunker style, because they wanted to hide it from the public. But now that governor is no longer in the governor's chair. And so now this locksmith has started gubernatorial locksmith. Well, the problem I had is that they only know how to work on custom doors. He only knew how to work on custom doors. And of course, I just live in a normal house right there in Casper. And I just couldn't get him to, he couldn't figure it out. And so I had to go on to somebody else, guys. So that's number 2 on my list of the worst locksmiths in Casper. Now, number 3 on our list is Seabed. Now, Seabed is going to be on the north side, guys. They're out there by the magic shop. And Seabed Locksmith, they've got a team, actually, a team of locksmiths that all used to be deep sea divers. And of course, those are expensive trips, expensive equipment. So they do the locksmithing on the side to help pay the bills. And the only problem I had with Seabed is that the way they make their duplicate keys is they press it down into an octopus. They press the key into an octopus's head, and then they pour a mold into the octopus's head. There's a tank right there in the front of the store. And then they give you your key, and it doesn't look like it's even made of metal, right? It's made of biodegradable seaweed. And guys, I'm all for the environment and supporting the environment and being aware of climate change, but I don't want a key that's made of biodegradable seaweed that you made by pressing a mold into an octopus's head. Yeah, it's too much. So that's number 3 on our list of no-goes. Now, number 4 on our list is Letterhead Locksmith. They've got kind of a rhythm to their name, right? Letterhead Locksmith. They're going to be on the Near East Side, guys, right by the elevator company that makes all the elevators in Casper. And Letterhead Locksmith, they want you to send them a letter, a well-written letter using a fountain pen on your own letterhead to request what you want. What, are they living in the 1800s? A fountain pen? Forget it. I mean, forget it. So that's number 4 on our list. I don't even know. I just said no. That's not going to happen. And of course, the number 5 on our list is harmonically locksmith. And what they'll do, guys, is when the person comes to your house to work on your doors to let you back in because you're such a numbskull and lock yourself out, they have a barbershop quartet that sings while the locksmith, be it a he or she, is working on the lock. They'll sing at the top of their lungs a whole bunch of barbershop quartet tunes. Well, guys, I live in a quiet neighborhood. I mean, I locked myself out at 2 a.m. And to see these guys with striped jackets singing at the top of their lungs, all of a sudden all the neighbors were yelling out their windows, "Shut it down! Shut it down! No more singing!" It was too much, guys. I mean, an interesting marketing angle, but no go. So that's, for me, the 5 worst locksmiths in Casper. Now, if you have a different opinion, let us know. Leave a comment. Or if you know good ones, that's even better, guys, because when you share good information, you help lift the entire community of Casper as we rise together, arm in arm. Talk to you soon.